have to get my other little recording going. So we are going to follow our creativity class now with a creativity meditation. One thing to think about, I like to prime sometimes for any kind of visualization or something we're going to do. And we're going to be thinking about the expansive nature of the universe. And one of the photos that I think is great to look at is one of the very first pictures that the James Webb Telescope had. So it's the one that shows kind of a whole bunch of little teeny tiny dots and shapes and stars and sparkles and all these different colors. And when I went to see this really amazing speaker, Professor Brian Cox, talk about it, he showed the photo and he said, this is one teeny tiny slice of like what you see in the sky. It's one really, really small piece. And so I always like to say, okay, look at that and then imagine it, all 360 degrees sphere all around you. So when I get to that point, that's what I'll be talking about. But again, I like to show people a little bit to prime your brain. If you're not like me personally, I actually have a fairly difficult time visualizing. So when I know I'm going to talk about things, and I practice it obviously, so I like to kind of go look at photos first of a few different things to kind of get a good idea. So that is my one little prep primer note. And so then we are going to move right into our exercise meditation. So go ahead and start to get comfortable. And I am going to start us a little bit of sound. There we go. I'll give you just a moment to settle into where you are. Whether you're sitting or lying down, however is most comfortable for you. And remember that we do want to keep our spine in good posture. So we don't want to be too straight. We don't want to be hunched this way. We don't want to be arched. So wherever you are, make sure you're supported with the natural curvature of your spine in good posture. And if your eyes are not already closed, begin to allow them to flutter and close down. Imagining little tiny down blankets covering each eyelid, helping them stay closed but completely relaxed, effortless. And now I'd like you to take one slightly deeper breath in through your nose. Hold for about 1 second at the top. And then exhale slowly through your mouth. Completely empty. And then also holding that for about a second. And then going back to just your normal, relaxed, effortless breathing. Not too much focus on it. Begin deepening yourself toward your center. Imagining what that means for you. And then I'd like you to sense that your feet, your toes, your arches, your heels are getting very relaxed. Then your ankles, letting go. Sensing the lower part of your leg, calves, shins. Releasing, relaxing. Moving to the knees. Releasing pressure. Sometimes our joints carry pressure. Just imagine it letting go a little bit at a time. Then to your thighs. Maybe the front of the thighs and the back of the thighs. Letting go. Moving to your glutes, your hips, pelvis, lower abdomen. Relaxing into where you are. Moving up towards your belly button and the lower part of your back kind of coming up, also along the sides, through the center. Think of that three-dimensionally, front to back, side to side, all around, moving up, slowly relaxing all of your torso up to your bottom of your rib cage. Continuing in all directions up to the center of your chest, to where the lower part of your heart and your chest bone. Sliding up till you're underneath the armpits. Noticing now maybe just a little bit of warmth with the relaxation. Feeling that relaxation between the shoulder blades. Moving up again toward the collarbone and toward the space behind your neck where your cervical spine meets your thoracic spine. A lot of us have a little bump there. Now allow this relaxation, letting go, feeling sensation. Cover the tops of the shoulders and flow slowly like molasses through the upper arms, biceps, triceps, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, palms of the hand, back of the hands, and through to the end of your fingertips. Taking a slightly deeper breath in, and then as you exhale, relaxing the entire body one more time from the collar down, all the way to the toes. And then letting that feeling of relaxation move up your neck and throat, smooth and slow, getting to your chin and the back of your head, your jaw, your mouth, nose, ears, back of the head, through the cheeks to the eyes, the temples and the eyelids, up to the eyebrows, and then feeling it move all the way to the very tip top of the crown, like your own North Pole. Relaxing the face, the head, the jaw, the mouth, the ears, the neck, the throat. And again, at your own pace, a deeper breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, imagining your body relaxing more and more. Now bring your attention to basically where your brain is, the center of your head, maybe the size of like a baseball or a softball, whatever seems right to you. So imagine, pretend, see, sense, or feel at the center of your head is filling with light, just in that sphere of space. It can be any color that makes sense to you, or no color at all. And imagine that just between your eyes, between your eyebrows, right in that area, just above the bridge of your nose, there's an imaginary, sort of like a zipper, just a way that something there is able to curve up and begin to open up, going across the forehead, up through to your hairline, going over the top of the crown of the head, slowly unzipping and opening. And then all the way to the center of the back of your head, and stopping there. And imagining the sides opening up to allow that ball of light to sit there, open. Again, noticing its size and volume, its color and brightness, or lack thereof. And then sense the size of that sphere of light in the room you're in. So the size versus how big the room is. Where it's located in the room. Is it in the center, off to one side? How far from the floor, the walls, and the ceiling? And now let your awareness expand out and notice the size of that sphere, the volume of that sphere, and where it's placed in the city you're in. Allowing your focus to expand. And now imagine that sphere in your head and its size in comparison to your country or your hemisphere. Broadening out, expanding your attention. Now, what is the volume of that sphere in comparison to the solar system? To the Milky Way galaxy? And to the entire universe. And imagine the colors, the shapes, the energies, the lights, the galaxies, the stars. And your light is in the center of it all, the whole universe. And light, particles, information, energy, vibes are all being attracted from the entirety of the universe into the sphere. Notice if it changes color or brightness. But having an intention that allows the universe to provide you with insights, information, ideas, energies, all that can benefit you and everyone else in our world. And slowly bring your attention back to your body and your head. Allowing yourself to reconnect and focus your attention on yourself. Knowing that the universe, all its colors, energies, vibrations are now connected to you. Maybe you see it in waves, maybe sparkles, maybe something completely different. And then imagine that we're going to go back to where that sort of zipper opened, but at the back of your head. And we're going to slowly seal it up, zipping up from the back, across the top and the crown, down through the forehead, right about the bridge of the nose. Knowing all of that is with you and inside you. And imagine that light making its way through your body. However that makes sense to you. See it, sense it, feel it. All the way down through your body to your toes. Feeling, sensing, knowing there's a buzzing of vibration and energy through you. Knowing that all of the creative powers of the universe are within you. Now set an intention One more time to allow this creativity to and through you in all that you do, in all circumstances, situations. All you have to do, if you feel that you need it, even with your eyes open, bring yourself in touch with that sphere in your head. Imagine how the universe has connected and given you insight, and you'll be supported in all your creative needs and desires. Send a thank you and a smile to the universe. Take one more deep breath in. Get your belly as big as you can on this one. And then exhale, sinking down into where you are. Bringing your attention to your body and all the places it may be touching the ground or furniture, clothing. Maybe start to wiggle fingers and toes, shimmy shoulders. Maybe swallow a couple times. And when you're ready, let your eyes open, coming back to your room, to your situation, to your life, but knowing you have a special little connection, kind of like a secret with the universe that will be with you, and you can access it whenever you need it.